Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been creating content for maybe 5 years now. I've always been looking for a perfect way to start my YouTube. My motivation is to make money on this YouTube, but Tani Tagongoni Zainab. Now let me tell you the gist of Zainab. First of all, Zainab, this is a get to know me video. So let's go. I'm gonna start with the questions they've asked me. So how old are you? Me not in sumo 30 near babami. I started content creation because I chop breakfast. I don't know, I think some people are dating me that I'm not aware of, but as far as I know, I think because you are a celebrity, because you are popular, it means that there are a lot of women in your DM. It go TikTok. Came over so for money or this of money. If you are using close circle, I be private story. You know the kind of things, juicy content, and then you're posting yam and egg. Do you believe in early marriage and would you want one? To be honest, all of you are just wasting sin in this Lagos. She not even going to Kakiri. Now, if I know be MC, na DJ I go be. I'm too ras, bro. I'm sorry, but I grew up in Baraga. But yeah, I wrote a song when I was in SS1 Kuala Wangba. This person asking me, would you like to jackpot or would you like to stay in Nigeria? Are you in a relationship with Roy? Because you guys look so good together. Do you have a girlfriend? This person asked me, can you date a Christian lady? What is my dream job? I want to be next of kin. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been creating content for maybe 5 years now. More than 5 years. More than 5 years. I don't create content. And I've always been looking for a perfect way to start my YouTube. Even me, where I go come online, they preach, say, just start. And I've been looking for a perfect way to start my YouTube. So I just thought to myself that, you know what? Fuck it. Sorry for my language. Show you to man my language, so I just felt like, you know what? Let me just shoot my video. And the honest thing is that I've put up a poll since like how many months ago now? At Toby, be 6-7 months ago. I think it was January or I be last year safe. I put up a question, a Q&A thing on my Instagram for people to like ask me questions and I'm going to answer on my YouTube. And just to make my first introduction video. But I've been looking for a perfect way. I want to go to the studio, wear suit and tie. You know, all those, you know what I'm talking about now. But yeah, I'm just going to talk in this video. I'm just going to do my thing. But I don't know. Let me just start. And I want to give myself a commitment of, you know, at least dropping like 2 videos on my YouTube per week. So that's my commitment for now, right? So I don't know how that's gonna play, but I know that I'm giving myself that, you know, that's that work to do. So in this video, I feel like one thing that motivated this video is because I watched a YouTube video yesterday and one guy interviewed all those kit makers, like how much are they making? And somebody's telling me that they are making up to 30 to 60k dollars. Okay, dollars in money. You know what? I'm gonna come on this YouTube because I feel like I've been making too much content online and I'm supposed to be making good money from this YouTube. I'm not gonna lie to you though, my motivation is to make money on this YouTube, but I just want to talk and have fun basically. So I hope it works at the end of the day. So yeah, welcome to my first YouTube channel and this is the get to know me YouTube video. So this is the get to know me video. So let's go. I'm gonna start with the questions they've asked me on the poll. So Musilawa screenshots in I think I screenshotted everything during that period when they sent me those questions. So the first question is before I even start answering questions, let me just tell you who I am. My name is Abdul Malik, that's my first name. Adekunle, that's my second name. Ashimi is my last name. And I'm 27 years old. That's even one of the questions they asked me, right? So how old are you? Let me pretend as if I'm just taking the question. So how old are you? I'm old enough to, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm 27 years old and I'll be 28 by September 30th. September the 30th, I'm gonna be 28. I'm a guy. That itself they fear me. Me not in sumo 30 near babami, but we'll see wala. All right. So that's what I do, and that's who I am. That's my name. That's my age. And okay, let's go into the question because I feel like most of those questions are like get to know me questions. So I'm just not gonna waste more. Like keep video equal at 10 minutes. All right. And they say that the more your length, that the more the length of the video, the more the money you well, you people should watch it to wala. Talk about advertisement to be talk about the advertisement. Emma wo. But the 5 seconds. What I'm not don't power ni. Aye you ni bàjẹ́ o. About one advertisement. Thank you. You're welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Somebody asked that are you in a relationship? We'll come back to that. That's not the main thing why we are here. What do you do for fun? What do I do for fun? To be honest, yeah, when people ask me this thing, I particularly don't really have an answer to give per se, because what I do for fun would probably be content, because I started content creation because it was something that gave me so much comfort, gave me so much peace, until now this fame thing now comes in. Because now when I walk on the street now, everybody knows me. So there is this privacy problem that I'm going through recently. Mo ti deserve láti máa gbé ní VGC àbí kí n ti wà ní estate kan nínú Magodo. Anybody má mọ̀ bí tí mo wà, màá kọ́ àforí pamọ́ síbẹ̀, you feel me? But what do I do for fun? I think content. I recently just started traveling, and I feel like I enjoy that a lot. But guy, it's expensive, oh. But I feel like it's something that has really opened my mind so much. So I would say traveling, and I love music a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I love music. I love listening to music, and then movies. I love my me time. I love movies a lot. I love movies. I love to watch movies a lot. So I think these are things that I do for fun. How did you? Somebody asked, how did you start content creating, and were you worried you will not get to where you are today? The truth is, I started content creation because I chopped breakfast in 2019. Breakfast in Ode Bamigon. And one of the coping mechanism that I had was content. We immediately after the ad break, our law say lockdown. I lockdown. So there was nothing to practically do. My iPhone 6 back then, call on phone, that was why I started to use to create. I just started creating content, just post random videos on my maybe my WhatsApp group chat to all those boys, and then my video found its way on Twitter, and then that became a thing. Content creation became a thing. So it wasn't like I wanted to start in particular. It was just situation, it was circumstance. But nonetheless, it was pretty good. It was pretty good that year. So that was how I found myself. So I never thought of fame in that moment, that I was gonna be pretty popular or pretty famous. Wallahi, I didn't think about that. But in that moment, when I started having like viral, I did the first video, it went viral. Second video went viral. Third video went viral. So that became a thing. I think people now started like to know me and all of those things. So yeah, to keep that short, that's just this. But if I wasn't, let me take the question. Only if I wasn't scared, I don't know. Were you worried you know? I wasn't thinking of getting to where I am today. I was thinking of getting first class in school. So I wasn't worried about content or anything. So yeah, that's to answer that. Person asked like two questions. Are you in a relationship? If yes, as your nature of job, the MC and content creation, has it ever been a threat to my relationship? The truth about this question is, if I am in a relationship, first of all, I'm not going to answer that question on the national TV. That is, it depends on who is asking. So yeah, seriously, I'm single. So yeah, am I single? As far as I know, I think I'm single. I don't know. I think some people are dating me that I'm not aware of, but as far as I know, I think I'm single. So yeah. The next thing you asked is Kilo Tesono. Okay. There was one time I was in a relationship with somebody, and being an influencer, or let me say being a content creator, posed a big threat to this person, that this person was so particular about the kind of people they want to see in my comments. Who is this person? Who is this girl? Why is this girl following you? Why are you in this? It was a big thing there. And in that moment, I didn't realize that it was a big issue until it got pretty worse. And I felt like, okay, I started to like reason it, and I started to like put myself in the shoes that I think this thing is a problem. So it got to a point whereby when I started content creation, I used to have like a lot of mutuals that are even females, like just normal people that we just engage ourselves, whether you're in 1,000 followers, whether you're in 500 followers, and all of those things. And then in the long run, I realized that even for me too, it wasn't good, because it was attracting some form of see finish. Let me put it that way. And people would usually abuse the fact that you give them like a room to, let's be friends. We are mutuals. We are party and all that. So I feel like that was what made me stop. Like I reduced it. So I'm very particular about people that I keep. Let me not talk too much. Kimalo when we're off. So yeah, that's to answer the question. So at some point, it was a problem. Even till now, it's still a problem, because some people will assume that because you are a celebrity, because you are popular, it means that there are a lot of women in your DM. It goes vice versa. Like even women too go to that thing. Omo kan wa ti mo ilo TikTok. Wala ni jeta. Mo de wo TikTok omo yan. I was like, bro, omo lomo yi. Came over so for this for That was what came to my head. I went to this person's page. She's not a celebrity like that, but she has quite a number on TikTok. And then comment section, I'm seeing all those simps, but I was like, bro, I don't know what I just give up. And the truth is that this babe now, she will not get any man for her DM. Where they stress and we beside the Zoom say how much they are. àwọn iṣẹ́ ńlá ló máa wá ọmọdé yìí ó jẹ́ kí n wà lórí ara mi civil servant. This person asks in Yoruba, Tani Tagongoni Zainab. And what has this person done to you that you're always using this person name in your content? And let me tell you the gist of Zainab. First of all, Zainab did not do anything to me. To be honest, yeah. I feel like I'm in love with Zainab, safe. Like I love you guys. That's why I'm always mentioning your name in my content. So I think there was one content I made, I think that was like 2022. I think it was immediately after, before Ramadan, you know. So in Ramadan, I'm always in a Loroko. Because even in Ramadan, I would usually like the name like Fatima, Khadija. I did not even mention Zainab. Do you get? But there was one particular content I made. I think I was talking about close circle something, and I mentioned Zainab in that content. And particularly, I think I was very angry. That content was very personal because I made the content because there was somebody on my close circle that added me in their close circle, and it's like that green circle thing. And this person is always posting food that they eat, they jog, all those things. Well, if you are using close circle, a big private story, you know the kind of things, juicy content, and then you're posting yam and head. You get me? So I now mentioned Zainab, and that was how Zainab name started to like. Zainab name was like out there and all of that. So it gave me like, I think it gave me like the first 1 million or 1.5 million, 1 million view on Instagram. So I felt like, okay, I think there are a lot of Zainabs that exist. And that was why I continued to use Zainab. The day that I decided that I wanted to stop, the day I decided like, sometimes when I talk too much, I get to stammer. So I'm sorry when I'm mumbling my words. So I'm sorry about that. So the day that I decided to say, you know what, I'm not going to use Zainab's name again, they started commenting, I Zainab have rest too. Zainab have Kinikon. It felt like you Zainab. You don't like it when I'm mentioning me in your names, innit? I like it. Come on, fit. This person asked another very beautiful question. He said, is this in person? This person had like 5 questions, but there was this particular question. He said, do you believe in early marriage and would you want one? To be honest, wallahi, I believe in any marriage like mad. And I love it like mad. I love it when I see young people getting married. Like that's just it. Because all of you are just wasting sin in this Lagos. When you're serious with somebody, just go and marry that person. But yeah, when I was like maybe like 16 or 17, I always had this thing for, I'm gonna get married when I'm 22 or latest 23. Will be a fan no so me day. Now always be this, but yeah, you get the gist. But I believe in it so much, and I love the idea of marrying early. And I pray to Allah to give me my own person, really, because I don't want to suffer for this life. Person asked me, if you weren't an MC, what other career or jobs would you have chosen? To be honest, I want see if I not be MC, na DJ I could be. That's the honest truth. If I wasn't an MC, I would be a DJ, and that's it. And family while they bash me, but problem in I would have been a DJ. Do you know why? Growing up, I've always had a thing for music. I think there was even a time that I actually wrote and recorded a song. People that know me know this song. I swear to God. I wrote a song when I was in SS1 Kuala Wangba. When I wrote a song, and that song was a jam, like a prop. Even if you listen to that song today like this, it's a proper jam. But Islamically, music is haram, so I couldn't pursue a career in particular in music, and all of the things that comes with the music, the music space and stuff. But I feel like if I wasn't an MC, I would be a DJ. And if I wasn't a DJ or an MC, I'll probably be doing a poultry farming thing or something. I think I developed an interest in poultry farming in 2018-19 when I went to spend like about 6 months at my uncle's. He was doing ASU strike. So yeah, I feel like I like entertainment so much that entertainment and the I became a cinematographer. I feel like that's something I could also do, you feel me? So yeah. So aside content creation, this person asked that aside content creation and MC, what else do you do to make money? To be honest, I do quite a lot. So all right, MCing and content creation seem like my major source of income, right? But what else do? I have a couple of businesses. Most of them are offline businesses, right? But I have some businesses coming up soon that I'm gonna put up on this internet space because it will be I would need more of the online audience to come and patronize that business. But yeah, outside content creation and being an MC, I'm an entrepreneur. This person asking me, would you like to jackpot or would you like to stay in Nigeria? The truth about that question is very simple. Everybody that knows me know that my answer is no. I don't want to jackpot. In fact, I want the kind of money. You know that money that you buy to call owó tó ń pa òṣì lẹ́kún àbí owó tó ń ṣe kíní kan lóṣì dànù something like that. I want bastard money. Owó tó yẹ pé ó ń dẹ́rù bòṣì. That kind of money that would give me the access to be able to travel the world the way I want to. I could go to Mauritius, spend a month there. Màá kúrò níbẹ̀, màá lọ sí Bahamas, màá tó lò 2 weeks níbẹ̀. Màá tó kúrò níbẹ̀, màá tó lọ sí Cape Town, màá tó lọ lò 1 week níbẹ̀. Tó bá tún màá tó lọ sí Phuket. Wàláì Phuket and very long, inshallah. Màá tó lọ sí Phuket. I'll just go there, spend few days or weeks there, and then I'm coming back home. You know, you feel me? That's the kind of money that I want. But you know, I just want that kind of money really. I want money in this life. Jackpot will stay. There's no place like home. Ajabula to kore to kore ma balẹ̀. Wàá rìn síbi tó ń wù ẹ́, wàá jayé bó bá ṣe wù ẹ́. I like the fact that I'm a Nigerian. You know, Nigeria is very beautiful, and if you have money, you will live a very good life in Nigeria. To be honest. Royan, our fans say a little bit of question yìí. Are you in a relationship with Roy? Because you guys look so good together. Nígbà wo ni mo announce fún yín pé èmi àti Roy a jọ ń ṣe wọléwọ̀de. Roy is a content creator. The Only Malik is a content creator, and we are creating content. Fakati. We would like to know about your faith and career. Thanks. You would like to know my faith. Isn't it obvious that I'm a Muslim? Abi, kí ló ní ẹ béèrè nù? That's it. MC, I'm an MC, I'm a Muslim. I create content. That's it. It's simple. Now, love her about me. Do you have a girlfriend? Sharon, do send the question yìí. Na very fine girl. But mo ti rí nínú comment blogger kan nígbà kan. Ó dà gbọ́ sọkúsọ kan joke account. I'm just joking. This person asked me how to start and be consistent with content or life as a Muslim content creator. I don't think I get this question, but yeah, how to be consistent is just to be consistent. Just show up every day. That's how to be consistent. And what else? As a Muslim creator, I'm not the best of Muslims. I'm not the best of Muslim, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, really. Because it's very hard as a Muslim creator. There are some boundaries that, you know, as a Muslim, you know, you don't want to cross. Sometimes the boundaries you don't want to cross, that's where the money is. But, you know, it has to bow down with your purpose and your religious ethics and all of those things. So as a Muslim content creator, let people know that you're a Muslim. I feel like that helps a lot. People know that I'm a Muslim, so they will not bring some brands will not approach me because they know Islamically it's wrong for me to work for you. So I feel like that kind of make things easy. So when you project yourself to be a Muslim, it's even a flex to even project yourself as a Muslim. Mashallah. What was the first gig you took that made you believe that this is what you can do and this is what you want to do? To be honest, yeah, there are several gigs. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm gonna do like an entire video on my career trajectory, on how it started, on how I initially wanted to like pursue a first class and work in a top firm where I'm just gonna be pursuing the career and, you know, get my MBA. I still gonna get my MBA though in view. I'm already working on it. I'm with this few secrets, but yeah, you feel me? So get a PhD, probably become a lecturer or something like that. And then some things happened and I found my way into content creation. I started hosting an event and then, you know, you feel me? So I feel like, what was the question again? I don't forget. I'm sorry. The first gig that you took, yeah, I feel like for MCing here, one thing that made me like pursue a career in MCing was when I was doing that, I was just freelancing. I was just enjoying the process, going with my mentors, learning on the job. But I think my first 50K was when I realized that, okay, there is good money in this thing. And the day one of my mentors told me that as at then in 2021, it was charging about 200, I'll be 250 colon charging by. So I felt like, so you are charging up to 250K for this MCing thing? That means there is money here. As at then in 2021, if you see a job that pays you 150K or 200K as salary, you're a top guy, you're probably a first class graduate. So I felt like if I can do like 2 weddings in like 2 months, that's 400K. Wow. You get me? So I feel like that was a changing point. And for content creation, I don't want to talk about money on the channel. Because you would think somebody, German. It's not as if there is money. Well, alhamdulillah. This person asked me, what did you study in school? I studied estate management in the University of Lagos, University of First Choice, and I finished with a resounding Osumo First Class CGPA of 4.35. Ekpatewo for me, Eriko Lofer. This person asked me, "Can you date a Christian lady?" Oh, let we. The simple answer is yes. For I can date a Christian lady, and that's it. I don't have any explanation for you guys, but I can date a Christian lady. I can not date. Dating is haram. I can marry a Christian lady. How much do you charge for? How much do you charge for events? Send me a DM. I'm gonna forward you my rate card. It's not much. I'm very affordable, but I'm not cheap. Person is asking me, how your career started. I'm gonna do an entire video of this because I feel like I'm gonna take you lot through that journey, and I want to like get my clips. I think I have some videos that I probably can overlay to tell you how it started and how we got here for me. So I'm gonna properly like script down and give you guys the juice. Shall feel me? I feel like I can pursue a career in this new thing they are doing, streaming. That was Shank Mansion. There is money in that shit, bro. For me. How are you managing your social life and spiritual life? I mean, how are you balancing both together? The truth is, it is hard. I ain't gonna lie to you, lot. It is very hard, but I just try to set limits to, or let me say, the extent to what I can do or what I cannot do. But primarily, we know that if you are a Muslim, it is expected of you to observe your salah. Even that salah, wallahi, I'm so sad to be saying this on national TV, but I'm trying. I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying. But it hasn't been perfect. Like it hasn't been like I would have wanted it to be, you know. But alhamdulillah, and we ask for Allah's mercy every time. So I feel like I try to balance, like do the things that are compulsory as a Muslim, things that you know you're meant to do, and the things that you're not meant to do, which I feel like is the majority of our problems, like our generational overly exposed Muslim. I think the problem we have is not what to do; it is the what not to do that's our problem. So I feel like I struggle, I struggle. But alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim and I try to balance Islam. I try to like chip in Islam into my day-to-day doings. I don't know if you feel me, like at the end of the day, our primary assignment in this world is to serve God. And serve God. That's our primary assignment. Every other thing is just secondary. So yeah, you feel me? You feel me? Person is asking a very interesting question. What is your dream job? If you ask me honestly, what is my dream job? I want to be next of king. Next of king, King Jogun. That's my dream. To Jogun, to inherit. I think sometimes I always have this. What is the word now? A delusion that one day somebody just call me on the phone and say, "Is this Abdul Malik Hashimi? Before your father passed on, he told us that he left you about hectares of land in Banana Island, and it has been constructed to like hotels and high-rise building, and they've been making a fortune for years. But we did the valuation like recently, and he's telling us that he's worth over 50 billion, and he said he should give it to his son when his son clocks the age of 25. But 25 anyways. So so I've been waiting for this time to come, but I'm still waiting though. That's my dream job. I want to jogun. Like I've answered majority of the questions that are inside this thing, but majority of you are just asking who is Zainab. Are you in a relationship? Are you kidding or kidding? Details and shit. But anyhow, it be. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel, my YouTube video, and I'm not gonna lie to you, lot. I feel like I need some encouragement. If you have seen this video, as you are watching this video, please drop a comment, right? So I feel like comments would give. I don't know how the algorithm works on YouTube, so just drop a comment, show me some love, show me love, Shan. Click on the subscribe button. We'll see you another time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't pretty know what I'm gonna be doing on this YouTube channel, to be honest, but I'm just giving myself that commitment to show up like week in, week out. I have some travel vlogs I can even give you guys. I shot some YouTube videos when I traveled last, but I'm here to edit them. But nonetheless, hey, enjoy a video me. Thank you very much if you have enjoyed my introduction video. So this is who I am. My name is, I don't know. I don't know if I've even done justice to the introduction, but don't be in by any called the introduction video, like get to know who I am. You're asking me if I'm in a relationship, who is sign up, who is this one. That's what you're asking. But it's fine, you know. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube. Thank you very much for subscribing. I have a target to hit like 1,000 subscribers before the end of July. Before the end of July, I have a target of hitting like 1,000 subscribers, right? And I plan to have created enough video at least to even be able to say, yeah, I'm giving guys content. Oh yeah, you know. So thank you very much for joining my video or for watching my video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Shamo. Peace out. I'm too Raz, bro. I'm sorry, but I grew up in Baraga. But yeah, peace out.